like let's see. So when Lux was pushing, I should have queued the entire wave to get level 2 first, which is stuff that I know already. And
Yeah.
and he said, yeah, that was obvious, but obviously bad. But I think you know that. Also, don't buy pinks and silver. I told you, Chrono told me the same thing, but I mean, like I don't know, like when it comes to like taking objectives like Dragon or Baron, I always buy a pink and try to drop it at the
Uh-huh.
objective. So I mean, I guess what he was saying was don't buy pink as my first back item. Like even if I had to back or died and it was a bad back, like I guess I was just wasting 75 gold by buying a pink on the
Uh-huh.
first recall or back when I was already behind. And then he said at 445 I should almost never move when the wave is slow pushing her. That's the worst time to roam. And I told him like like I was duoing with the top laner, so he was like spam ping for help, and like I didn't even. I guess I should have said something in Discord when I was, hey, I'm coming top, but I didn't because I don't know. Maybe I was kind of drunk that night. Yeah, I mean, it was probably, but whatever.
But yeah, he
Stressful.
already did that one, so
All right, so yeah, so he like basically he just like he said like my combos looked a little sloppy and that there were some missed opportunities on free kills, but um,
all right. So
yeah.
how's this account?
I made this account like a while ago. I think I got it to silver and then just stopped playing on it because it didn't have anything on it.
Uh-huh.
I checked I went on that what's my mmr.com website and it
Yeah.
says like it's a silver 1 or silver 2 mmr.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah, you're playing a silver 2 and you're silver 4. Yeah.
so I think I'm just gonna start making this my main account because I think my other account's just fucked. Like I'm literally
Yeah.
getting 10 LP. Like look at my other account, like the
No,
Ice
yeah, yeah.
IX. I went on like an 8 game win streak, got to 90 LP, um, and then lose 2 games and then drop down to 20 LP. It's just like
Yeah.
it's doomed. And it's like I carry games. I even got ace on the 3 games or 2 or 3 games that I lost. But it's like my team just didn't give a fuck, so they were just like, I'm gonna troll, so or they AFK'd or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just it's that coin flip or that guaranteed 30%, I guess, that people talk about. I think it was
Uh-huh.
Coach Curtis that made a video about it, where it's like 30% are completely out of your control, 30% are free wins, and then the
Yeah.
remaining 40 are depending on how well you carry. So
Yeah, but your kills are very low. You're not
so
dying a lot, which is good, but you're not contributing to kills.
I mean, I went on some big streaks of losses, which brought that KDA down. I mean, I've only played what like 50
No,
games on
yeah, yeah,
this,
yeah. But
so
with these games are good.
I feel like it's not a accurate representation until at least I hit like 100 games on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know why there's no audio on this. OBS
That's
has been
fine.
kind of fucking up lately, so I don't know if you can record this on your end or something, or maybe you can stream this coaching session. I don't know, but I just want to make sure I can be able to rewatch it later.
Do you see the little audio things going up when I'm talking
I think
in
so,
OBS?
but like what would happen is like yesterday, I was streaming, recording like the game, this video that we're watching, and there was a game before
Yeah.
it where the game before it I had audio, and then the second game like the audio just cut out. So I've been having issues with OBS or something. It's like something new. So I in this game, she hit level 2 first. I went for the EQ trade. I missed my Q on the trade. I ended up proccing my passive, and then Zen comes to gank. Then she wastes her E like twice. Either she misses her E or she wasted it on minions, where I should have
Hmm.
punished her, but I felt like Zen might be nearby. I didn't know where he was on the map, and I was afraid to. I was paranoid, I guess, that I was going to get reganked.
Yeah.
But those are excuses, and I should have just. I recognize that I should have punished her for wasting her energy and wasting her ease.
Yeah, but you can't really punish Kali anymore.
Well, I mean, her early game isn't as strong as it used to be, is my understanding.
It's still better than yours. That's the problem.
Yeah. So I mean, I tried to stand in the minion wave because that's all my lane was pushing. It's
See here, you should just auto attack her
okay.
because she doesn't have enough energy to Q. I think she needs like this much. Regardless, you have TP, right? So you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna back eventually too for Darksteel. So it's and you have corrupting potion, so it's worth to just auto attack her, electrocute. So you guys both exchange electrocutes, but it's better for you because you have TP.
Gotcha.
So it's better for you to win that trade. Oh, yeah. See, she couldn't Q you, right? She was gonna
Yeah,
auto
she couldn't.
attack.
She didn't have enough energy
Yeah. So right here, you theoretically could just walk up and just Q auto.
on her,
That's how you like. Yeah.
not the
So you just proc
minions.
electrocute. Yeah. Well, she's in
Okay.
the minions anyway, but yeah, you just auto, and she would like take like 200 HP,
Gotcha.
especially after she throws a Q. Like just
Well,
walk
see,
at
all
her.
right, all right. So right there, I stood there on purpose because I remember like another coaching session where you're like, I saw that I had more minions than she had, so I
No, yeah,
wanted
that's
her to hit
fine.
the minions so that it would
Yeah,
push the wave.
but
Especially since I knew I was going to cue the wave.
this is a troll Q.
Yeah,
Why did it? Like right here, you could just walk up and auto attack this minion, and
true.
then you would hit level 2, right? And then you just jump on her with EQ, but
And then
instead you
that would have
threw a
prevented her
Q.
from getting
Yeah,
her attack
yeah.
bonus passive from outranging me. Or I forget. Like I played Akali a little bit, and I know that she has like a circle. So if you actually stay on top of her when she hits you with her ability, then
Well,
it doesn't give her
she
the
gets
bonus.
movement speed though,
Okay,
but like
but she doesn't get the
regardless,
bonus magic damage, is what I'm saying.
well, yeah, but regardless, like you
Okay,
could have just walked up and auto attacked this. Because what's the worst thing that happens? You get auto attacked. Even if it's empowered, you take like what 50 damage. You
and
get
then I
level
just
2
pop a
first. You
corrupting
jump on her.
potion.
Yeah, yeah. So you're playing like you have no potions, right? And now because you wasted your Q, you can't jump on her at level 2. See, and you would have actually
Right.
had level 2 first, which doesn't change much because you're not gonna kill her in lane. But like if you trade with her, she stays in lane. You TP back, then you kill her because you have like full HP. She has half. That's how you work with TP.
Okay. So I do want to point out that I was duoing with the Jin, who,
The Jin.
yeah.
Oh,
So I
okay.
made a really bad TP at level 5, like that I wouldn't have done if I was just solo. I would have just, there was 4 bot, and I would have just pushed wave and taken 2 plates instead of like
See,
roaming because it was already a lost cause.
you lost this trade because you missed your Q.
Yeah, and I knew that. I think I told you that already. Like I missed my Q on my EQ combo, and then I
You
still
should jump on
proc
her now.
passive.
Just E onto her right now. She has no E.
Right, and this is
Her
what I'm
E is
talking about. Like
broken.
I was afraid. Like I didn't
Like
punish
right
her.
here, you
Like
eat a
yeah,
minion.
she had no energy. She wasted her E,
Yeah.
but I was afraid Zen would like circle back and regank me. And I don't know.
But
I
you have
mean,
a ward right here. You would see if he circles back.
it's true.
See, that's good. Yeah, see, that was good. See,
And
like, you're winning because you have more sustain than her. And she doesn't know how to play Akali. But, so, like, you're full HP, you shouldn't be running backwards. You're basically be like, oh, I'm scared of you, but you're half my HP. Which makes sense. Like, you just keep fighting her here. She wasted her E, just jump on her. But you wasted your Q on the wave, so you can't fight her.
all right.
This is the problem.
The reason I didn't jump on her either
And
is
you
because I
upgraded
saw
your
she had a
Q.
full E. She had full energy by that point.
Well, it doesn't matter if she has full energy, because she has no E. Yeah, she'll Shroud, but then you just trade damage, and you have Corrupting Potion, and she was already half HP.
At this point, I was just trying to shove the wave so I could get my cheetah recall.
But that's
But then
not
I
a.
realized it's not the right wave because, like right here, you see
That's not how.
I
This
start
is
to
not.
yeah, and then I
It's
realize it's
not.
not a good wave to recall on, so I go back in.
That's not even close to cheater recall. You need to have a fat
Yeah,
wave, and it has to be a
yeah.
cannon wave.
All right, so right there when I was recalling right there in her vision, that's me baiting her to shove
Okay.
wave. Like that was I was consciously making that decision right there. Just want you
Okay,
to know.
that's fine.
Like I was trying to like get her
That's
to
fine. Just good. Oh wow.
yeah.
Nice.
This morgue was really good.
So honestly, I take Flash versus Akali only because if she takes her E, you could flash into your tower. I've been doing that a lot versus
I
Akali's.
could. I mean, I remember that from our last coaching session. By the way, our last coaching session, I was really drunk. I don't know if you picked up on that. I was like, oh, I got to go grab a drink before we even started, and you could like
But
hear
you
the.
can't miss cannons.
Yeah,
There was no one contesting you. That was just solo miss.
so right there, I saw Zen on the map. Like, should I have rotated or just and stopped
No,
my recall? Like, I
no. Because if you rotate, then Akali gets back to lane first. You're forced to back. You waste your TP.
right.
It's just not worth.
So Hunt was telling me stop buying pinks.
You could buy one pink and place it in a really safe spot.
Well, that's
Like
what I try to do. Like, I don't put it in the side bushes. I usually put my trinket
if you
ward
could put it
there.
right here,
Yeah,
so they can't win this, or you put like right here.
I either put it there or on in their jungle side over by Dragon, the bush near Dragon.
They'll clear that. But yeah, it's not worth.
Well, if I'm playing against like a Talon or somebody I know is going to roam early, I put it there. So this is where I make a really dumb decision. Like instead of just taking tower plates and playing
Yeah.
for myself, I TP bot lane because I don't know if you were paying attention to chat, but like my duo and his support were like flaming each other since like level 2. So like I was sitting there thinking like, oh god, if I don't help them, like this Malphite's probably just gonna rage quit.
Well, rather him rage quit
I mean, look
and
at
you
him.
take
He's just
LP
AFK
loss.
in base right now. Like look at the map. Like
Yeah,
he's just sitting.
but look at you're TPing on a way, so you lose this entire cannon
Yeah, I
wave.
lose this cannon wave, and I knew it. I was just like, all right, I'm fucked. But I was like, maybe I can catch the Akali. But
But
that
even
was
if you did
warded.
catch the Akali,
That was
it's
warded.
not better than getting the wave.
Yeah, I should have taken the
That
wave and
wave,
taken plates. I could have taken 2 plates
yeah.
because it's what? How many minutes into the game is it? No, actually, I couldn't have taken plates because it was too
It
early.
doesn't matter if you get plates. That wave was worth like 150 gold and XP. So yeah, you
Yeah,
kill a Kali, but you theoretically, even if you kill a Kali, you only get half the gold for her because you lost this entire
right.
wave.
Actually, I would have gotten a plate because it was
Yeah, you
already
would have gotten
low.
a plate too. Yeah.
So yeah, I trolled, and then like I threw what lead I had, and then it really snowballs for a little bit. But then in like the mid game, like I get 2 big shutdowns, and then I kind of snowball out of control and carry the game. But I mean, even though like
Oh, you
op.gg
win
said I
this.
was,
You shouldn't have ran. You just
and I troll
so
here.
you're not moving your camera.
I literally troll here and die.
Well, you would have killed her if you just stayed on top of her right here. She has no E. She has no shroud, and you stun her because she can't. Like she's right here, but you run away.
Okay, well here is it. Like, let me. Can I explain like my why I did that? Because I did think about that. It's like I played a game versus a Kiana like I don't know like 1 or 2 games before, and I caught the
Yeah.
Kiana in the stun while she was invisible, and then like I couldn't see her even though she was stunned.
Well, yeah, you can't see her stun, but it doesn't matter. She's so low, you kill her after. But like this is just you die here because you can't move your camera. Like you have to move your camera.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
already
should
know
I
how you're.
hold spacebar or something, or just fucking?
No, you just flick.
Uh,
Although if they flash, it's better to hold space because then you miss your Q. Happens to me a lot. I don't hold space, so when they flash last second, my Q is like I'm here and my mouse is pointing here, so I Q this way. But now
Yeah.
they flash, so I'm here, and my mouse is pointing to here still, and I queue backwards. So that's like really annoying. So if you hold space, that goes away. But
Yeah, and that was I think it was from a Vigar version 2 video, coaching video of someone else on EU West that he was talking about that too. And that's why I asked, should I hold spacebar?
maybe like only hold spacebar if like you know they're gonna flash. Because like if they flash and you're not holding space, you literally just missed your cue because your mouse in the wrong spot now. Kind of
Right.
annoying actually. But Akali backed on a really bad wave, so like you don't want to throw a cue here.
And of course I do, because I'm bad at this game.
Well, it's, like because like if you don't throw that cue, she loses this entire wave. And the wave would have been at your tower right now, so she couldn't even do that.
Well, she's dumb, or I think she shoves it anyway.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
look, you
this
lost the
is,
cannon.
yeah, that's true.
So this is where you're losing all your gold. You just
Just
like
trolling
it
by
doesn't
bad
matter if
mechanics.
your Malphite could go AFK, you still win this game
I
if you
mean, I
don't
didn't
troll.
look. I didn't type to them. I didn't. I muted the Malphite. I didn't give
Yeah,
a. After that, Roam bot lane, I just quit giving a fuck about bot lane.
it's a good trade. You should unqueue those minions because now she has three. And it's on her side.
Uh,
Now she accuses she's short of trolling, which she probably will. Yeah,
yep.
but if
It's
she was
silver
higher yellow,
yellow.
she wouldn't do it. But luckily, you just kill the wave. But like you're probably gonna miss this cannon too. So that's like 4 cannons in a row you miss, which is like a kill. Yep. Oh, you
Nope.
got it.
No, I got that one. I remember getting that one.
You have no mana to fight her.
Nope. This is where I
But
back.
yeah. Okay. Problem is you can't. You can only buy boots.
Yep. I only buy boots, and then like there's I think like one or two recalls where I don't have enough mana to buy a blasting wand, so I'm just like fuck.
Yeah, like your job here now is to just stay in lane so you get blasting one. Because if you fight, have to back like 600 gold. You can't buy anything. 700 you can't buy anything. You have to just stay for 500 gold, or like you just can't buy anything. So I don't like buying Hextech Revolver first.
I don't either, but it was kind of like
No, yeah, but if you have the gold for it, it's stronger. You can fight her. Just fight her.
am I getting better with the W usage?
Yeah. Pretty good. Problem is like you're playing too scared.
And then camera problems.
Yeah, I think camera problems are like really bad because like you don't see what's happening.
And then
You should R back.
I troll here. I troll here.
You should have done that earlier. Yeah. If you ulted earlier, you
I
probably kill her.
like
Yeah.
I watched this part of the replay a few times last night. I felt like maybe if I threw my W because it was off cooldown and then ulted, then
Yeah,
I
that
could
would
have
be
caught
better.
him in the stun, or I shouldn't have ulted at all.
No, yeah, but if you ulted earlier, you would actually hit him.
Okay.
And Morgana was still alive at that point too, so maybe he fights you, not Morgana, and then Morgana stuns him. But yeah, you have to use your W in every fight like that. You can't forget about it.
Yeah. I mean, I ended up carrying this game in the end, but I felt like it was definitely the jungler like hovering me most of the
Yeah.
game that won this game. Like she recognized that the only person on the team that could get fed and carry was me because I don't know. The gen I play with, like he's silver
You're running.
one.
Stop running.
Yeah, I fucked this up so bad.
You're just scared for no reason. You're safe. You're by your
Well,
tower. You have.
I'm scared of Zen because I know like he's gonna
What do you
beat me in trades until I have items.
She had like 1 HP.
Like I can't tell you how many times like I was like, oh, I got this free kill, and then like he just like
Well,
turns on
yeah,
me
if
and
you're
fucking just
1v1ing
fucks
him.
me up.
But he had half HP, stunned under tower, took a tower shot, 1 HP. Like
Yeah.
you're just losing kills because you're just running. One of the things I did when I was in gold because like I didn't really care about getting past gold a couple of years ago, because like as that was the only thing everybody wanted to do, was just get gold and then that's it. Was literally when I got gold, I just literally just played Ekko every game and just did full limit test. I don't think I did it on purpose, but like the way I was playing, I just went full limit test for every game. I either solo carry the game, then solo throw with one play, or I perma int, or I carry. And after a whole year of doing that, I learned what I could do with Ekko and what I can't do. And as soon as like learned that, I climbed all the way to diamond because you just learn what you can do and can't do.
I guess that's my problem. I just need to start limit testing myself because,
Literally, if
like
you
I
go,
try to watch videos or try to, learn. Like, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I mean, I have an advanced degree.
yeah,
You can't learn unless you do it yourself.
yeah,
You can't
yeah,
learn it unless you work the problems out yourself.
yeah.
You can watch all the YouTube videos. You can
Yeah.
see somebody else do it yourself and do it for you. But until you actually do it yourself, you're not going to learn
So keep
anything.
fighting her here. But you're running. Like,
Well,
see, like
she
right
E'd
here?
onto me, and I saw the
Yeah.
trundle moving down, so I was hoping that she would E back or jump back to me, and then we could catch her. But I
Like,
guess
just
she
run at
saw the
her.
trundle rotate.
Like this guy, you should just jump on him. Like, literally just jump on him. And see how much damage you do. Because theoretically, he almost dies. You proc your passive. Like, Akali, just EQ, like, jump on her. Like, you don't know what you can do because you're not doing it. Like, usually, if you're in a game and you're not sure if you could one-shot somebody, just do one combo on them and run away. And you'll see, oh shit, I did half their HP, they die. Like, well, you didn't. Oh yeah, but there you go. Like you got to throw your W. Nice. See, good.
Yeah, that was a good trade. So this is, I think, no, because I ant again or troll again. I think it's like until I die 6 times that I don't start carrying until after the sixth death, I believe.
Yeah, just push this.
Yeah, I shove this and then recall
Well, now
because
you
I
have
know
proto
that.
belts. Now you're strong.
Yeah. So in this game, I grouped a lot more than what I usually do. Like usually, I just try to side lane and win the game by just split pushing.
You
But this
can't.
game,
You can't side lane this game.
yeah. So I did in
You,
this game. I just grouped and went for picks
I
constantly.
guess it's fine because like you're saying, there's a Yorick top. Yorick, you can't 1v1 him unless you're really fed. I don't even. Yeah, he's just really broken.
I
And
think at
then
like the 25 or 30 minute mark, I like one shot him. But that's because I had a 25 Magi
yeah,
stack and Rabadons and
but you don't have
just
to worry about that because he's still versing Trundle. But
right.
Akali though, you could one shot Akali, but theoretically she could one shot you. So Akali's really annoying to lane against. But once they get enough AP, you could just one shot her before she does anything. But if she outplays you, then you just I don't know. Akali's cancer.
So this game, I went Nasher's Tooth because this was a game I played after talking with Hunt, and he
Yeah,
was telling me that he goes Nashers, and I was like, yeah, I like Nashers better, but I went, Lichbane because
yeah,
recently you were telling me go Lichbane, but I think in our last coaching session I even told you like I prefer
yeah.
Nashers.
This
Maybe
was
it just
good.
suits my playstyle
Going,
better. I don't know.
going. Ah, see, part about. Okay. You fight him. Like you fight this guy. You fight this guy. Throw a W. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're scared of a Heimerdinger's level 9.
That Heimerdinger was gold though. So I saw
Oh,
that in the pre lobby. Like I looked up his.
and it's probably boosted.
So I was no, he was platinum last season.
Yeah, so he's boosted. He's playing with you. He's like
He was
04.
diamond the season before that.
Yeah, he's wise.
I looked at his OP.gg. I was like, oh fuck, this Heimerdinger's gonna
You
get
don't
shit
go
all
from
over us.
diamond to platinum to gold 4 if you weren't boosted or you don't care about the game. Like you had your W E Q and you had red buff. You literally
So
win
I
that
psyched
fight.
myself out before the game even started, basically.
Well, that had nothing to do with that. So a weak Heimerdinger walks at you, miss all his abilities, and you run for him because he's gold.
I
That's
ran from him because I saw he was diamond one season or platinum. I don't know. Look at his OP.gg. Look him up. I'm serious.
okay. We'll look him up after.
I like clicked on him and I was like, oh god, this is gonna be a fucking lost game.
Here's your own bot. You should
No, I
literally. You
go
should
help. I help contest the or we take Rift here.
yeah, but your Malphite's about to have R. Your Jinna has R.
Yeah,
You
but I
have
had no
R.
faith in my bot lane because of all the fucking troll and back and forth between them, like in chat. Like I was like, I'm staying the fuck away from bot lane. Like
Okay,
that was my attitude.
makes sense. But like, if you just walk bot lane, your team didn't need you to help them win this fight because you won it anyway, and you would have saved your Malphite's life because you probably would have killed them. Because like I said, you're strong and you have ignite.
But see, I guaranteed that we got the Rift.
I think it was guaranteed anyway. Just for the way the fight, like Morgana's already strong and Trundle's strong, but your bot lane's weak.
Yeah, but
And
isn't
those
isn't
three kills
isn't
bot.
everything I hear from like proskillcap.com and other coaches and people I talk to, it's like don't play around losing lanes, just play around your
Well,
strong
you're not
your
playing around
lane.
losing lanes. You're playing to get kills yourself because you're gonna kill them. This
Okay,
is a
so I
bad.
TP'd. No, I TP'd here because I wanted to get to priority for dragon, but I fuck up dragon. Like we lose dragon and I troll here.
What do you mean priority? The wave's already pushing. It doesn't even matter because
We lose dragon
you
because
get the wave anyway.
we get collapsed on and yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so you don't want to. You were tanking dragon.
I should have been zoning
Not,
instead of
yeah, it's not your
starting
job
it.
to do that.
I should have been zoning, trying to get like a W stun.
Yeah, yeah. It's not your job to start dragon. I never helped my team do dragon because Ekko sucks at doing dragon.
You know
You
who
literally
told me that too? My that gold the fiddlesticks duo that I played one game with that you were coaching me last time, and he's just like, it's not your job to start dragon. Like,
It's not. Echo sucks at even if you you could start it if your whole team is about to do it, but I literally just leave because like you do no damage until like you get like 3 items when your passive does all the damage. But before then, like Echo sucks at helping a dragon. You rather just zone and fight. So yeah, so that's why you really died there because you
yeah,
took
I
damage from
troll,
dragon.
I troll.
You can fight this guy. Just fight him.
I'm afraid to fight him. He's
Okay, but
level 11. I'm level
you
11, so
don't know.
I'm just queuing the wave, keeping him from taking tower. And
Yeah, but you don't know how much. You don't know if you could kill him or not because you're not trying. That's what I mean about limit testing. If you EQ him, Proto Belt auto attack, even if you can't kill him, you outrun him. And if you don't outrun him, you just press R. It's your time to just learn what you can do. Did you miss your Q?
no, I hit my Q.
You shouldn't run. Like you're.
Yeah, I trolled, baited my team. They died, and
Yeah.
then
So like if you fought Xin Zhao literally 5 seconds earlier, he's half HP and he never fights this. Or if he does fight this, he's half HP. And you'd actually be full HP if you like ulted. But
well, the other
obviously
reason I
scary.
didn't want to fight him is because I didn't know where anybody else on their team was. Like we don't have
Yeah,
vision
but
in
they'll never
jungle.
catch you. Like you're playing Ekko, you're not playing like Heimerdinger. So like you're allowed to do things that other champions can't. You gotta take advantage of that.
So I think right here is when I get like a big shutdown on the Rumble and the Heimerdinger. I think it might be like a few minutes past this. Yeah, it's a few minutes past this. I think the Malphite starts playing around me, and then I get some big shutdowns, and then start snowballing out of control.
This game goes very long.
Yeah,
Silver.
it's a long game.
You should be top here. This is
Me
your
not
80
knowing where
carry,
I need to be.
but like your 80 carry is bot, which is I guess if your 80 carry is bot, you should be mid, but your 80 carry should be mid. You should be in a side lane. Trundle should be in a side lane. It's just Like your Jin will get one shot in the side lane because no one will be there to help
and
him.
and and I agree, and that's what I would want to do, and I usually would tell my like, especially
Yeah,
since he's the my duo, like I would tell him go mid,
yeah,
but I was afraid that like he would just go mid and just die because look at his score, like he's
yeah, but
basically useless this game, and then they
he's
take mid
useless.
tower.
Okay, you see how you kill Heimerdinger here?
Mm-hmm.
You should have been playing like this like 10 minutes ago. Same situation, like at that dragon fight, same thing happens. Now you should go bot after backing.
I don't. I think I try to take the tower.
The reason why you should back right now is because your entire team is backed, which means that it's just tempo related. It's like there's no point of you staying on the map because your entire team is not on the map, and
Makes
you miss a
sense.
cannon for that trade. I think that cannon is the difference between getting Nashers right now and not.
Well, no, I did get Nash.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was doing. So that's why I stayed. I wanted to get enough gold for Nashers, so I get
I thought it was
Nashers.
2150. That's Lich Bane. But yeah, like you should go bot here. Okay, UTP. I guess
Yeah,
this is fine.
I picked the Zen here.
Yeah,
Again,
that's
like
good. It's good. Now just keep pushing bot. You're stronger than everybody now. This is when you don't leave bot lane. Like you don't have to worry about Akali, you don't have to worry about Yorick, you just kill them. They're pinging mid, just stay bot. Like see you're roaming, you don't have to roam here. Just stay bot. They don't need you. Oh, you're doing this dragon thing again.
yeah,
Like see they don't need you here. They don't need you
I
here.
kill the Akali here, and then we take Dragon.
Yeah. Maybe she would have killed your Morgana, but like it's not because like if you stayed bot, you get bot tower, you get that entire wave, and no one's like see just go bot. But we're going mid. Like why are we going mid here?
To take the
There's no
tower.
reason to. Yeah, but you get what's the point? Look at that wave bot lane. Let's see who
It's
gets that
true.
wave bot lane. If you don't get that wave, then somebody else gets it. Let's see who gets it, or
I
if
think I
anybody.
back and then get it. I can't remember. So we were down in by 10 kills this game, so I went Magi's, and it was kind of like at this point I was just like,
Look, your Jin's getting it. See,
yeah,
that's your fault. So now Jin gets that wave, and if Jin dies to a gank here, it's your fault. Because that's your wave, and that's your lane right now. Jin should never like if the enemy team was good, Akali would just go bot here and kill your Jin. And on top of that, your Jin just took the entire wave. Your Jin is useless. But now he took the entire wave from you. Like you would have been level 15 right now if you got that wave. And you're not going. You're still mid.
yeah. So
So
I knew Malphite was had his R. He was holding his R, so I'm trying to bait somebody right here.
well, no, this is just like a silver way of playing a game. Because, yeah, see, this is what you're waiting for. The Malphite to art.
Yeah,
Like you have to understand, this is only working
because it's
because the
silver.
enemy team is just as bad. Because why are they mid here right now? What are they fighting for? They're fighting you without a tower. Like this is why you win 5 games and you lose 5 games, because the other 5 games, enemy team does not go mid, or they do go mid, but you lose the fight. So that's why, because all these are just 50-50 fights. There's no point to fight these. No team gains anything from that fight. That's just like a fight. Except you have Magi, so it's good for you, but other than that, you don't get anything except kills.
I think that was actually what I was thinking. Like, I'm gonna get some kills, get some Magi stacks.
But it's like, again, like, your 80 carry is bot because you're not going there. So if you're taking your 80 carry CS to mid, then the 80 carry by nature will be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go bot. or I'm gonna go top, which is the last place you want your AD carry. Because right now Akali could be bot lane and kill your Jhin, but Akali's probably mid lane with 5 other people.
Because that's everybody wants to ARAM in
Yeah.
silver.
Yes, that and look at that. They're starting Baron because your AD carry is bot lane
Trundle like
instead of
1v
Trundle.
1v4s this because Trundle's just
Well, yeah, but
Trundle.
like, see all this that's happening. Oh, he gets a double kill, triple kill. That only happens because it's silver. Like, yeah, you won that fight. Yeah, this happened, that happened. But like in actuality, if the game was played at a higher level, like none
Mm-hmm.
of this works. And you gotta play like you're at a higher level. You
Well,
can't
here's
just think, oh, let me go ARAM mid because it's working. Well, it's not
okay.
gonna work the next
So
3.
on the flip side, there have been games where like everybody's like trying to ARAM mid and I go into side lane, and then they lose the
Well,
four
that's
v
fine.
four v
That doesn't mean
five,
they want to lose.
and then people just are like flaming and then rage quit
So
because I wasn't in the fight with them because
that's
it's
their
silver
fault.
elo.
You
But
can't do anything
then
about
I
it.
lose that game because people rage quit.
Well, yeah, but that's fine. But you're playing it correctly. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna happen every game. It's not even gonna happen in a lot of your
Well,
games.
on my all right, that situation like that, those scenarios that I'm talking about was on my other account where like if I lose a game, I lose 20 LP,
Well,
you
yeah, but
know, and it was just like I
you're
can't
gonna
afford to just lose a game because even though like I know in my head I'm doing the right decision, it's I guess it's that double edged sword. Like, so
no, but
yeah,
like
I kited there.
you have to look at it this way. You may lose 3 games for not grouping with your team mid, but you'll win the other 7. Instead of winning half of them going mid and half of them going mid. Like that's literally how you look at it. Oh, your team perma dies because you didn't want to like group, even though grouping is bad. So you lose this game. Maybe you lose 30% of your games doing that, but you win the other 70%. But if you perma go mid with your team, you're basically saying, okay, I have a 50% chance to win this fight. I have a 50% chance to lose. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. Like that's not how you're gonna climb, because that's the wrong play. Regardless, if you stay in a side lane, you skip one fight, you come to the next fight, you'll be stronger.
Well, I
But
guess
like,
I don't have to worry about that scenario anymore since I'm going to make this my main account and I'm not losing 20 LP and only gaining 10.
but regardless, like you don't have to go ARAM once this game. Like you would have literally like 60 more CS. Probably like level 18 already if you just
Yeah, my
stayed in this.
CS was pretty bad this game.
But it's only bad because you're going mid. That's the only reason why it's bad. Because you keep going mid, and because you keep going mid, like Jin is bot lane again. Like you could say Jin is bad for going bot, but he doesn't have a choice. That's the difference. Like Jin literally does not have a choice because you take his waves mid.
Again, but I'm not. I mean, in this specific game, like our Jin couldn't kill anybody. So what
Yeah,
does
that's the
him
thing.
being mid benefit? If he's mid and 4 of my teammates are mid and they can't win a team fight
They don't
and
have
I'm
to
in
win
the
a team.
bot lane, so I kind of troll here. I come down, I get 2 kills, but then the Akali gets 1,000 gold shut down on me.
Well, you didn't even see Akali was there because your camera wasn't moving.
Yeah, so I give her a massive shutdown here.
But
Okay,
like
700 gold.
you want Jin to be mid if he's useless, because like if he goes side lane, then he's making you useless. You have to look at it like that. Your whole point of your champion is to split push and win side lane. But if you're like, oh, Jin's useless mid, let me set him side lane. Now your champion lost all its value because now you're playing ARAM. So that's just look at it that way. And regardless, if they go mid, they die less because they have tower protection and you're closer to your jungler and you're closer to everybody on both sides of the map. Rather than your entire team is top and he's bot lane. Yeah, how are you gonna help him? I gotta run across the entire map to help your Jin. Like, see, finally, he's mid at 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But now you're probably gonna run mid. You should run top instantly here. No, you clicked mid. And you gave Channel the wave. See, this is why. You lose games. There's nothing stopping you from getting that top wave, and then if you really want to come mid, you come mid after. But now look, you take your weight CS from your mid lane, from your AD carry. Now your AD carries will start walking bot.
I mean, yeah, that's why I picked this game. I made a lot of mistakes. Like I felt like this, even though I won.
Oh yeah, but there's a
I
reason
just
why. Like the thing is about this game is, like if you watched my games on stream yesterday, my AD carry goes 0 and 10, and we lose. This game, your AD carry is actually trying to win, so there's a difference. If your AD carry wants to win, you could win. That's what you have to understand. But you have to help them win because you have to do it yourself. If your AD carry wants to lose and troll, then yeah, don't worry about it. You lost the game. But in a game like this, I don't see anybody trying to lose, which is good. A person could play bad, like terrible. A person could play terrible, but want to win. And if they want to win, you'll carry them. If a person doesn't want to win, then yeah, it's really hard to carry them. But I don't see anybody in this game that's stopping you from carrying them, which is good. So here, you should. I don't know how fast Morgana takes Barons, so I'm not sure.
we take it.
I think she takes it pretty fast though with her W. She's gonna spam W again right now, like 3 Ws probably.
Also, I have a Rabadons and a 23 stack Magi's
Yeah.
with Nashers, so it dies very quickly.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, she has like 45 pools. It's not bad. You should have bought an elixir here.
I thought about it, but I didn't think that we were like I've done that before and then didn't get the game dragged. Like
Well,
I
it doesn't
didn't think
matter.
we were gonna.
No, like if you get an elixir here, you have like 900 something AP, and you do true damage to towers. It's pretty busted. I would have bought it because you would literally close out the game. Like everyone just got one shot. Like here, there's a fight happening, but you don't see it. You're
Yeah,
not looking.
I thought Heimer was there because I saw the turrets, and that's why I threw the W and
You could eat that wall that she just eat.
I kill her. I ult on top of her. And I missed the ult, but
Yeah,
I one shot her because
yeah,
I'm fed as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, yeah. This is fine. But like you like see, you're watching yourself hit dragon instead of watching what Trundle's doing. So like you don't even know what's happening. But yeah, it's just
Hey, look! I finally went to the side lane.
yeah,
And Jen's
like
mid.
your like your
It only
Trundle is
took me 40. It only took me 25 minutes to do this.
yeah, like your Trundle hasn't left side lane, so he's insanely strong. You can just kill him.
We do.
Yeah, I would really fight everybody here. I just click R. I would have clicked R. I
I
think you
was
would.
thinking about it, and then I decided not
I
to.
feel like Heimerdinger just gets popped instantly.
I didn't want to throw
No, yeah,
what
it's fine.
lead we had
Yeah, yeah, it's
because
fine.
I legit was sitting like I could probably R on top of them, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't know where Zen was. I didn't
No,
know
yeah,
where
yeah.
Akali was.
You have 10. You have 1,000 AP. E onto anybody.
Yeah, I just like one shot everybody at this point.
Boop. Good.
I mean, we shouldn't have won this game.
What do you mean? Why shouldn't you have won this game?
I mean, we were down 15
Oh,
kills at like 12 minutes. Like it was
silver.
bad.
You win any game.
And
You should have.
I trolled a lot in the early game, so
You don't have to ult. That's fine.
I didn't want to lose my stacks, and I just went back in.
But like, see, you're not moving your camera when you're fighting. So like, what's happening? Like, you scroll your camera after you realize, oh, okay, what's happening, and then it's already too late. But luckily, your Trundle wins.
Trundle carried this game.
Yeah, cool.
I did most damage though.
No, but like this game shows why, like, like it show like your CS
Was should have
wasn't
been
even that.
8 or 10.
Yeah, like you just so what? Like your Jin literally has 3 CS per minute, yet he was in silent the entire game. So all the waves that you gave him, he didn't even farm. Like he went there, probably missed every single one. I don't know how. So like you should have been in the side lane, and you would have hard carried this game. You actually did it carry pretty hard, aside from everything that happened. But like that's the difference between winning like this game and like winning, I don't know, like this game. Like I don't know what happened this game, but like oh, okay, this happened.
It was a Vlad matchup, and I didn't really know how to lane against Vlad.
No, yeah, but like like this game, what you did worked. But like maybe in order to win this game, you had to go into side lane. You had to like you know a limit test like better, trade better. Like that's why you win one game, lose the other game because this game was just ARAMing and you winning the ARAM. But like, what about next game where your team is weaker and you can no longer win? Like, what if your Trundle was bad? Your Trundle helped you carry really hard. Or like, what if your Morgana was bad? Then like all those mistakes that you made, you can no longer carry the game because you have no support like to help you. So that's why you have to go side lane. Like you can't just ARAM it and then be like, oh, my team entered, so I lost. Because like your team didn't, but you won. Because the enemy team was just worse this game. Or what if the enemy team was a little bit better? How do you carry this game without a bot lane?
Look at that Heimerdinger's history real
Oh
fast.
yeah.
Diamond season 6,
That's like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
platinum, 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 and now he's gold. He
Getting
just
worse
started
every
playing on
year.
this account.
Season 6.
So I saw this before the game started, and that was like, I was already like, oh, this is gonna be a hard game.
Why?
Just because I looked at his past, I don't know, psyched myself out. Because I'm used to playing against like bronze players, and now I'm playing on this account, and I'm
This
getting
guy
matched
went from
against.
diamond, plat 4, gold 4. This guy has gotten worse every season.
How
And
many
he's played.
games has he played this season?
He was at his best in season 6, where I'm pretty sure he got boosted. Because you don't go from being. Nah, keep changing champions. Like, what's like he was literally goal 4 last season, and he didn't even play the game. So yeah, this guy doesn't even play the game anymore, and you were scared to fight him because you saw his OPIG that he was diamond 5 years ago, before he probably got a job or went to college. like, like there's no point.
Well,
Like things like
I
this.
didn't see his match history. I did the copy paste or whatever, and then I did the live game, and then I clicked his name and looked at the very top and didn't scroll down.
Yeah. So yeah, but for this game, literally, it's your mechanics got better. Now it's like your mechanics are faster, but your camera isn't.
Okay.
That's a big problem because you're doing like with Ekko, right? You do EQW, R back, this, that, flat, E flash. So if your camera, so if you're like flying this way or like this way or that way, but your camera stays right here, you don't see anything. Like
Right.
that happened several times. You gotta like work on the camera movement. And then if you literally just stop going mid. If your first click is mid, actually, you know what? Stop clicking mid when you respawn. Just click. You should be walking this way.
I think that I started doing the running mid thing because I watched I don't know if it was a mid beast video or it might have been a R the Riz Rise. He's another Echo main mid one trick. Rise YouTuber
I don't know.
Risen. I can't remember his name. Um, Here, let me see if I can find
Literally
him.
just click
He
here.
was telling me he was saying in his videos like go mid and then split off to side lane. Like always run mid first, and then look at the map, see what's going on, and then if you can go side lane, go side lane. But that
No,
way
that's
you're already moving towards if there's a big team fight about to break out.
if that's the case, you walk this way.
Okay.
This is what supports do. If the support is not bad. If you're a bad support, you respawn, you walk like this. Oh shit, I should roam. Or if you're a good support, you walk this way. Oh shit, I'll gank. Oh, never mind, I'll go back to lane. So you do the same thing. Like if you're doing this, oh, I should go side lane. That's or hypotenuse. You go this way. It's faster.
Okay.
Literally, like if you just click mid and I want to go top, it's already too late. But if you click here, like it's the same. You get the same distance here. Here, you get to make your up your mind. It's just you waste. There's no point in going mid. You start walking mid, your teammates start walking mid. You start walking mid, your AD carry starts walking bot. It just causes bad things to happen. Like the only time you actually walk mid yourself is if your your team is taking a fat wave here, taking a fat wave here, and your only option is to go mid because then you don't have a choice, right? You're not
Right.
gonna go bot lane after they take this wave and then they take mid wave. Then you then that's bad for you. But like if you're walking mid when there's waves on sides and sides, then you're just trolling your team because then your team will make bad decisions because then they don't know what to do, right? You're basically telling your AD carry, oh, Ekko wants mid. Ekko's playing well this game. Ekko has 20 kills. I'm gonna give Ekko mid, and I'm gonna go farm silent because that's what he wants me to do. But that's not what you want them to do. Especially like usually in this elo, if you're playing well, people follow you, or people let you do whatever you want to do. So like if you have 30 kills and you're walking mid A ramming, they're either all gonna follow you and A ram with you, and then it's like what are they doing?
Okay,
Or
that has happened. Like I think I have a VOD of that where literally like I was the only one with a like with kills. I think I had 0 deaths. I think I was like a 10-0, and I kept trying to go side lane, and literally my entire team just kept following me to the side lane. I'm like group mid,
yeah,
group into a lane that's not like it's like, but they're all collapsing. I was like, good, let them chase me. And then
no
they just
yeah,
like then they're like, no, this guy doesn't want to win. He just wants to troll, and they did a four person forfeit.
but yeah, see like that'll just happen. But that's what's happening like in games like this. Where like that's why your Jin's going bot lane because he wants you to have mid, like things like that. They in this elo they just look at you. Oh, Echo is a mid. We either all go 5 mid, or I go bot lane and leave Echo alone. Let him do his thing. That's you should just go bot lane and tell your team just go mid. Literally, if your Jin is your duo. Tell your Jin to just walk mid, stay mid, and he'll do it because he's I don't know. You guys are duo. Like things like that. You got
Right.
to do that more because
Like there's a VOD I have. I think it was recent too. I don't know if I can pull it up. And literally like I think it was versus a Yasuo mid, and I was winning lane. I won lane, was winning the game. My entire team was feeding, and then again, I did what you're saying. I went to the side lane,
uh-huh.
and they either farm jungle AFK or they tried to collapse on me instead of pressuring another lane, and I they forfeited. They were like, oh, this Echo just wants to AFK farm.
Well, it doesn't. As long as you're playing correctly, it doesn't matter what your team does. Because like, what you can't do the right play. You're split pushing. You're doing everything correctly. You're getting fed, and then your team wants to the four of them right here, four of them, they just want to, I don't know, die the enemy, and there's five people here, and then they all die, and oh my god, Ekko's not here. Like if that happens, that is not your fault. Like it doesn't matter.
But
Like
it happens more
literally,
often than not in silver.
yeah, it's fine. That means your team wants to lose. It doesn't matter. I was literally watching a VOD. I was watching actually I think Bay RV2 coaching it might have even been Haha. No, I don't know who he was
That
coaching.
was the video I watched, haha or something. Last night I
I don't know.
watched that
I don't know
video.
if it was that video or some other. It might have been some other, but he literally said that you're bot lane split pushing, right? You're doing the correct thing. You're getting tower plates. You're getting fed. You're farming. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. That is how you play Ekko at every challenge or whatever. That's how they would play it. It's fine. And then your teammates right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like all they have to do is stand right here, and then somebody eventually has to come stop you, right? Or you'll just keep going. Or they do nothing here for a long time. You get this tower, you crash the wave, and then you come flank. So that is the correct play from you. That's what you're supposed to do. And even in higher yellows, that is your job. You're doing it
Okay.
correctly. You're
So
improving as a player. And
what
if
am I
your
supposed to do if your circles in bottom top jungle,
wait, what do you mean?
like like top side? Shit, I just poked my monitor.
No,
Fuck.
no, okay, wait. Let me finish this. So now you're doing this, right? You're going this way. If your four teammates here, if it's instead of like playing safe, they engage in a 5v4 while you're doing this and they die, that is them wanting to lose. They're bad at the game. They're never going to improve. Whereas you're doing the right thing. So maybe in like 3 out of 10 games, you lose the game because of this. But because you're pushing here, you're improving as a player, you'll win the other 7. So like the 70% thing. But
Right.
if you stop doing this and go mid, and now you guys have a 5v5,
It's a coin flip.
it's a coin flip. That's what I was saying. So yeah, okay, maybe this game that you just lost last game, you would have won if you A-rammed it mid. But now it's like now you're gonna be doing that the next game, then the next game because it worked for you the other game, but it's not. So that's why it's just listen. You accept that your team entered this game and you move on because you did the
I mean,
correct play.
I guess my question is should I just start recognizing the scenario in the game
Yeah, you have to
instead of
recognize the scenario.
just
If
like if my team is not gonna allow me to side lane and split push, and they're just gonna throw the game, then I have to
but you
conform and
but you also have to recognize. Let's say you're split pushing like this, right? And there's an ARAM fight here. If you have to know that's why you have to know your damage. If you know you're strong enough by yourself to kill half of them here, like like you just mow them down, then you flank, right? But if
right.
your team dies before this, it's their fault. It's not yours. No matter if they flame you or Ekko is bot lane, but it doesn't matter. You're doing the correct play. You're improving as a player. Your scenario will work for you majority of the time, right? Even maybe it doesn't work 3 games in a row. So you're like, oh my god, like I just lost 3 games in a row from the same play. I have to go ARAM next game. No, because like the next in the long run, it'll work out for you. Maybe like you're tilted right now. 3 games in a row didn't work. Your team inted, but like you can't just start going ARAM mid because your team is inting mid. Like if it was happening to me in a game where like my team is inting mid, there's nothing I could do about it. Like you understand, there's nothing you could do. You're doing the right thing, split pushing bot lane, getting bot towers. The enemy team has to send somebody. Like they have to. If they don't, they lose the game. But that's when your team comes in and they lose the game for you. But there's nothing you can do about that, right? So you can't just adapt the way you're playing and play wrong just so you win one game. So like that's why like
Yeah.
if your team ends, just let them in and then try to get more fed and carry. And then eventually what you're doing, you'll have better teams that'll recognize what you're doing and they won't end.
Well, I
Because like
mean,
if
go
yeah,
ahead.
it's
Go ahead.
because if you change what you're playing, like this game, you start always running mid, then you're never gonna climb out of silver if you just keep running mid. Like
Makes sense.
you're gonna get trapped into this cycle of, okay, I'm split pushing, my team inted last game, so this game I'm gonna go mid, and you win. Nice, I won a game. Then the next game you're gonna go mid, you're gonna lose. damn, next game you're gonna go mid, you're gonna win, and it's gonna give you this cycle of like coin flipping 5 games, coin flipping the other 5. Like that. That's literally what's gonna happen. And regardless, if your team all into mid, it's fine. Let them in mid 3 times in a row, and you'll still be side lane. And then the fourth fight, you come mid and you win and you solo carry the fight because you're the only one in the game who got like, solo XP. Like it just works like that, like, you know.
I mean,
But yeah,
there was a game, and I do have the VOD of it, where I do exactly what you're describing. I take two Nexus towers, and their Nexus is literally one or two autos away from dying, and we still
yeah,
lose the game because my team ends mid. I I get collapsed on. They recall or whatever, kill me, and then
uh-huh.
again my team just decides, okay, well, fuck, we have two Nexus towers. We're just gonna go AFK farm in jungle now, and let the Ekko carry, and then it
Okay.
becomes a point of which there's no pressure in any other lane, and I'm just getting 5-man collapsed on. What do I do in that situation?
But the question, you shouldn't get 5 man collapsed on. That's the thing. Like that's up to you to learn, right? Because like at that point, the enemy
But
team
I'm saying my
is
teammates aren't in lane. They're just fucking around in jungle at that point. Like, what do I
then you
do?
can.
Like, how do I win that?
Okay, well, obviously every scenario is different. I don't exactly know what's happening, but like if you're flip pushing, and enemy team is sending their entire team towards you, that means you're doing something right, right? That
Right, but
means like,
then where's my
okay,
teammate? Where's the other four people on my team?
well,
They're
if
in
your team
top
is not doing
jungle. They're in
anything,
bottom jungle. They're in enemy jungle. They're not pushing
okay,
lanes.
then you don't do this. Then you wait until you see someone on the map. So like, let's say you're pushing this, they send 5 people towards you, you run back up, and what I would do, I would like sit in like a bush here, like somewhere in a bush, maybe here, and wait to see if anybody like goes face checks, you one shot them, or you wait until somebody on the enemy team like goes like mid or goes by, because eventually they will. Like if they, you can't say that you're split pushing here, and then there's 5 people here for like 10 minutes. Like that's not how it works. So you literally just play patiently, and you wait till someone makes a mistake by like face checking you. You one shot them because you should be fed, or you literally just wait till your team starts doing something, and then eventually somebody goes to stop them, and that's when you go back to doing your thing. Like if you're getting 5 man jumped on, that means you are doing something partially correct, where like you're attracting so much attention, but that means you're being too aggressive, where like you're not respecting that there's nobody on the map. Like you can't hard push all the way here without seeing anybody on the map. And if you know your team is here, you know his team is here, then you know that the only place for the enemy team to go is to you. That's when you start backing up. You don't die. You recall. Go do on the other side. Like you just adapt to the situation. Because if you are attracting 5 people, that means your team is not dying, which is
Okay.
actually not bad.
Well,
You know.
so in this game specifically, I took top tier 1, 2, and
Good.
the inhib tower. Took the two Nexus towers.
Good. Yeah.
After I died and respawned, I immediately went bot lane and I tried to take
Good. Yeah.
the tier 2 bot lane tower.
Yeah.
But what is my teammates doing? My
It
teammates
doesn't.
are
Who
farming
cares?
jungle.
So who cares? You're solo winning the game.
And then I'm typing to them, can y'all group as 4 and push mid? Or can y'all group as 4 and then ride a fucking super minion wave to their base?
Okay.
Like, can y'all be somewhere on the map and apply pressure? And they're just like, fuck you,
So
Ekko.
here's the scenario, right? That you just described. You got this, right? You got
Right.
this. You got this. You got inhib. You said you got to do 2 towers too.
Both towers on Nexus.
Did
Super
you
minions
die?
are, and I died.
Okay, that's four. That's fine. Perfect. Okay, we have this scenario, which means that in about like a minute, 2 minutes, there'll be super minions pushing this way.
Right.
So that is your team right now. So so now you're going bot,
Right.
and you said you like died here.
Right. I took the second tier tower.
Okay, wait. You got this.
That was already
Okay.
dead. I took the
Uh huh.
second tier tower. Then I get 5-man collapsed on.
Oh, you took the second. Okay.
I get 5-man collapsed on. And my
Okay.
teammates, instead of taking the tier 2 mid tower while there's
Okay.
5 people bot lane, Two of them start running towards me to try to like fight, and the other
Okay.
two are farming jungle.
Okay. Okay. So you got this. So you should never die here because what you do now, you did the correct thing. You went bot lane, but like all you have to do is play the waiting game now because this has to push. Somebody on the team has to stop this wave. And if you see one person here, perfect. That means that's one less person that can fight you. You should never die in this situation. You literally just play the waiting game and just wait till these Superman just push. If no one comes here, you
Okay,
like
that's my mistake
basically.
then. I was impatient. I was frustrated, tilted with my team. I
Oh
was
yeah,
flaming
because
them in
like
chat. I was
you
like,
said,
can
they
y'all
have
fucking
no
do
towers.
something? I was
They have
typing
no
like liter. I
towers.
was typing in all chat like literal 1v9.
Well, yeah,
So
that's why you lost.
yeah,
Because like you said, there's no towers here.
no
So like if they
towers.
don't stop this wave, it crashes. It kills their base. So like if you just wait for this giant minion wave to walk, 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 and when it's right here, it depends on when the enemy team is going to try to stop it. If they were all bot lane to you, that means the wave was probably still like up here.
It
If it goes
was.
over here,
There was a
then
brand
you
that was
push.
pushing. There was a brand that was top lane that was pushing. It was their support. Their
So their
brand that
support was top.
was pushing top. I didn't know where the other four were on the map,
Yeah,
and
so you
then
can't push them. That's like, see, like that game, you're solo carrying it, but you made a mistake. So yeah, you could blame your team for being trash, but you literally are on pace the way you're playing to solo carry the game. Like you're literally on pace. All you have to do was like not go for this tower until you saw somebody go mid. If you see Brand top, somebody, then you see someone mid. Now you could go for it because maybe you could like outplay three people or maybe like two people.
at
But like
that
if
point
you,
in the game, I could kill. There was nobody on their team. I could kill. There was a all right. So it was a brand support. It was a Yasuo mid that was just utter trash until my teammates fed him, and then he
yeah,
got items. Um, I think they had a Vayne bot, a brand and a Vayne bot. They had a Volibear jungle,
hmm,
and the only person that could like match me in lane was the Volley because he was too tanky. But anybody else in their team, be it one or two, I could one shot them. But again, I had no team support. Literally, they didn't care. They were just they kept wanting to forfeit, and
yeah,
I
but
was typing in
you were
chat like, "Can y'all please help me win this?" And then they're like, "No, fuck you." And then that's when I started like all chatting like literal one
well,
v
yeah. So
nine.
you lost focus. You died here probably because you just
I
typed,
was
"Oh my
typing,
god, I
or
need
you
to
know, I was
dog
probably
shit."
typing, or I just kind of gave up on the game.
Yeah, but you had the game won. You because you said no one could stop you. So things like that is why you lose. You probably would have just, if you were a little bit more patient, you'd never die here, and then eventually your team will listen. Eventually your team will ARAM, and then that's when you just end the game bot lane. Or even, I don't know. You usually go TP, so you theoretically you could just TP top in the game. They have no tower. I don't know, but like a game that sounds like a winnable game, and you were playing it good too. You had it perfectly. You got everything, and now you're gonna get everything bot lane, but you just lost focus of where the enemy team
And
is because
I had was it like a 23 or 25 Magi stack. I die, I lose
yes,
half my stacks.
you had everything you need to win the game. You just because you started typing. You started typing. They don't know my damage, and you lost.
I guess. Uh, so, but that
But
was
yeah,
on my main account, and this is the thing that frustrated me is was like I was on like a 7 game win streak. I was at 90
well, yeah,
LP or 8 game win streak, 90 LP. I lose a game, I lose 20 LP. So
well,
the
yeah,
next game, I fucking run down mid. We lose because it's coin flip. I lose another game. That's another 20 LP. Fuck.
yep.
I lose another game because, you know, somebody AFKs in the first 5 minutes of the game or they disconnect or troll or something or, you know, whatever. So I lose another 20 LP. So I was at 70 LP, now I'm at 10 LP.
Yep.
And it's like 7 games of good play, like good games, is thrown away by 3 games where because I get trolled.
Well, yeah, but that account is just doomed. So.
So just fuck that account and just
Yeah.
play on the new
There's
one.
no way you climb with 10 LP per win and then like 20 per loss. Like, even if you did play really well, it would take you like 100 games just to get your MMR. Like, to like plus 15, minus 15. So it's not worth.
So just fuck it.
Yeah,
Mark Yetter.
yeah. I read a tweet. It's so true. I'm telling you, something is happening to League. I'm telling you, League of Legends 2 is coming out.
I have
Or
a
like,
friend that works at Riot. He works in their QA, so
oh,
he does the testing or whatever.
yeah,
And he told me that basically that League of Legends used to be Riot Games' pure sole focus,
yeah.
and then they did a mobile game. It was like the Blitzcrank mobile game. I think I still have it on my phone. I don't think
Oh,
you can
really?
download it anymore. It was stupid. It was like a side scroller game where you
Oh, interesting.
anyway. Then they were like, okay, we need to expand our IPs, you know.
Yeah,
And then they went into the what was it, the team fight tactics. So then they shifted like
yeah,
40% of the team that was working on League of Legends. They hired more developers to work on League. They moved half their quality assurance team to the TFT game,
yeah,
and then that's I think when the quality of the primary game started to drop because you know you have a team that's been working on the primary game for the last 8 years or 9 years, and then you have a new team that they hired in that's learning on the job.
yeah.
So and like he got shifted over to the TFT game, and now
Oh, yeah.
he's working on the MOBA now, but
Oh,
he
that's
can't tell
cool.
me anything about it. He said that
Uh,
like, but
you should ask him
so
like, is it actually a MOBA or is it like a tiny MOBA? I hope it's like an actual MOBA.
he won't tell me anything.
Yeah,
He has an NDA or something he can't violate.
yeah,
But he so basically they're stretching they're hiring a shit ton of people, but the problem is like, you know, like you're an engineer, you get it. Like when you
yeah,
hire a brand new engineer,
yeah.
they
It takes
are
like,
a negative. They are a
yeah,
detriment to the company because they don't know anything.
yeah,
And that's the problem right now. It's like they're hiring all these new people and they're shifting the most senior people, like a lot of their senior developers
yeah.
and designers and stuff like that to these newer projects. So their
That's what I'm
main
saying.
moneymaker league
Like,
is suffering, and eventually it will level out. I work in management too. Like I'm for an engineering firm, so it happens. But there's that, you know, that 1 to 2 year period where you have all these new people that are learning that don't really contribute anything. So
look, this is why. Wait, where is this? See this?
yeah, I downloaded the game. I played it. I didn't really like the mobile game. Like it's weird. I guess it's because I'm trying to play on my phone, and I didn't. Yeah, the visuals look a lot better.
Yeah. So like, this is what I'm saying. It's like I'm thinking they're gonna release League of Legends to look like this.
Well, it's not going to be a new League of Legends. All it's going to be is
Well,
a major. It's going to be a major
yeah,
visual update.
because yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I feel like League of Legends 2, like
But
it will be like a
It's not going to be
client.
League of Legends 2. It's just going
No,
to be
I
a
know, I know, I
rehaul.
know. But it's gonna be like a new client, probably new client features, new models for every champion. So like, because like if they remodel every League of Legends champion to look like a Wild Rift champion, then all those League of Legends champions could just be ported to Wild Rift and vice versa. So like they're 100% doing that because that way the games are like linked aside from like different abilities because mobile you can't have the same abilities as like PC. That's why they're 100% doing that. That's why they're not fixing any like AFK like client like dodging or like reporting issues because like there's no point because the entire client is being redone to be like a Wild Rift client for PC. So that's why I feel like for the next like year or two, the game will be like dying even more until they overhaul the entire thing. And everyone's like, "Oh wow, League of Legends is brand new 2 years later." You know, so that's what I think they're doing.
You know.
Like they have to be doing that because there's it makes no sense. Like did you like they're literally hire like let me show where is this?
Well, you can go on Riot's website and you can see that they're hiring.
Yeah,
Like they have their apply to Riot thing.
like this thing. None of the qualifications for this job is to be a League of Legends player,
No,
which makes no sense to me. As
I
like
mean,
if
I have another I have two friends that work as their server. I can't remember what their exact title is, but basically their job is to work on the back end with server stability. And one of their friends that they went to school with works for Activision, and he's the head. That's how I get Call of Duty game codes. Every time
uh
there's a new Call of Duty that comes out, I get it for free. But
nice.
well, all right. So if and then on the game in the game, like I can there's a Activision employee tag that you can activate. But if you
Yeah.
activate it and then you join a game lobby, like nobody plays. Everybody just leaves.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, because they don't want to get fucking. I don't know.
Yeah.
People don't want to play against Activision people. I guess I don't know. I don't really play COD anymore, but I still get the free game.
Yeah.
But no, he works for he gives us free game keys.
Hmm.
But anyway, he's on the back end, and I was in Discord with him one day, and he was like talking about like game development stuff, and he said like it's literally the most difficult part is the back end development, like the server stability, making
Oh
sure
yeah,
that
yeah,
everything works on every variation of a PC. That's why he said like designing games for consoles is easy because you know that every person that's going to be playing that game is
yeah.
going to
It's
be
the same.
using the same hardware. Whereas developing like an MMO for PC
Yeah.
is a nightmare. And I was typing that in your chat yesterday. Like you were talking like how hard is it to develop an MMO or whatever, and it's like
Yeah.
it's not the
Well,
lore, it's not the story, it's everything else. It's the back end development that's a nightmare that takes
no,
years and
yeah, but
years.
if you have all that stuff but you don't have a story, then no one's gonna play your game.
Well, I mean,
That's
they
what.
already have a story. They have
Well, yeah, that's what
all
I'm
the
saying.
built
They
up
they have
lore,
that whole part done already.
but
They don't
it's
have to,
getting the game to be stable
well,
and
yeah,
run consistently. Like I think there's like some documentary about like the World of Warcraft development that you can watch on YouTube where they talk
yeah,
about it, and it literally because I played it for I don't know like a decade of my life,
yeah.
and it was horrible when it first came out. Like stability, crashing, issues all the time. It was miserable,
Uh huh.
and that's the biggest struggle though. But like, see, back then in like the early 2000s, people were like, oh, whatever. They accepted it.
Yeah,
Now we're in 2022 or 21, and you can't release something like that because with reviews and social media and everything like that, it'll fucking burn.
yeah.
Look at what happened in that game, Warhammer, and what was that other MMO that came out? It was really Star something, West Star, or the guild that I was in. We played it together. We did the first 40-man raid, but it was the stability issues were horrible.
Destiny.
No, not Destiny. It was another. It was another 40-man raid MMO that came out after Warcraft. It was
Uh,
Wild Star.
Black.
Wild
Oh,
Star it was what it was called. It was great. Like the raid complexity was amazing, but the problem was that the stability issues that game had. Like the servers couldn't keep up, and it
oh,
ended up ultimately failing.
you know what game died because of servers? Last Oasis.
I don't even know what that is.
So that was like some game that came out like 6 months ago in like alpha on Steam, and apparently like so it was like pretty fun. It was like a desert MMO. You get to build like desert they're like it's like sort of like a Mad Max. You know that movie?
Okay, yeah.
You get to build like these giant like ships, except they're on like sand. Like you customize them. You do mad shit, and it got really popular. But it got really popular to the point where like for like literally a week, nobody could play the game because the server just died. How many people played it? So
Hmm.
like mad people like refunded it, and
Yeah,
then
and then the
you like
project went
lose
under.
half your people. Yeah.
Look at what happened with fucking Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but I feel like
I mean, that's not an MMO, but I mean,
to me, Cyberpunk is like I don't know if you ever played Fallout. Like
I did. I
you
didn't
just
really
build
like it.
like
I could never get into it. I could never get into it.
like I think Fallout 3 was like one of the best. Like literally, I wouldn't say changed my childhood, but like that game I played like 5 times. It was like it opened my eyes to like open world games. I don't know, it's just the best game I've ever played. But like like all those games had insane bugs. Like even like Skyrim. But like you play because the game is good. But like in an MMO, it's like you can't have bad shit happening in MMO because like I think it's because it has to do with like an online game. If it's an online game, it can be have bugs. If it's like a
Yeah.
single player game, who really care? I don't know. I wouldn't
So
care. I think bugs are funny.
here's another huge issue that the MMO games have is with ISPs.
Yeah.
Verizon, I don't know if you were old enough to remember this, but with Verizon, like they were literally blocking World of Warcraft
Oh
because
yeah.
it was eating up all the bandwidth on their nodes.
Oh damn.
So literally, like people couldn't even connect to the game without using like a was it like an IP router or ping router or rerouter or something. Like, it was almost like a VPN. I can't remember what it's
Yeah.
called, but basically it rerouted your path, like the which nodes you would connect to or which gateways you would
Yeah.
connect to reach the servers. Because if it went through a Verizon gateway, they would block it. They would
Yeah.
block the packets because it was taking up too much data during peak hours of to their customers,
Uh huh.
and
Damn.
that's another issue.
Yeah.
But
But yeah. Uh, I think if you want to, you just have to. I think honestly, work on your camera movement. I think that's literally
so
you
like my
can't lose your
mechanics
combo.
are getting better. They're
Oh yeah, I didn't see like a lot of bad combos, but now it's like you do a fast combo, but
but
your
I can't
camera
see what I'm
lagging
doing.
behind, but you can't see. Yeah, so you have to get used to that. Honestly, I wouldn't say press space because I don't press space, but like if you're having trouble holding your camera in like a fight, just hold space.
Well,
That way
sometimes
you'll
I'll
always.
press space just so I see where my character is in a fight because
Oh
it puts
yeah,
I
yeah,
have that
yeah,
the little indicator that tells me where I am in
yeah,
respect,
yeah,
but I don't hold it like I don't hold it
yeah.
down. I press it.
But like, if you're not used to moving your camera like crazy in a fight, then maybe holding it wouldn't be bad.
The only thing
Because
I'm worried
people
about
do.
doing that is because I'm not used to playing with a lock camera.
It
Like I
doesn't.
think that might mess up my
Well,
combos or mess up my mechanics.
yeah, or at least no, because I guess in your case, you have to learn to flick the camera while you're doing a combo. That's basically it. All you gotta do is flick the camera.
There's
Just
been I
flick it.
can't tell you how many times like I did like a EQ flash
Yeah.
combo, and then because I EQ flash and I didn't move my camera, that I end up queuing behind me instead of towards the front of. I think there was one video or one game where you actually spectated, or I did
Uh
it
huh.
live with you, where I did that, and I think that if I was holding spacebar at the time, then my mouse cursor would have been where it needed to be instead of behind me. Like Chrono even said something to me because I remember like in season 8 or 9 when he coached me,
Uh
he
huh.
said that that was an issue I had.
Yeah. But yeah, you should work on just that and stop running from every fight you see. There's so many fights that you could win that you're running from.
So start limit testing.
Like, listen, you're gonna lose games because you're limit testing, but you're also gonna win a lot more. Maybe I don't know how the ratio will be, but like I feel like you'd win more than you'd lose, only because you're gonna start realizing, oh, I could kill this guy now. So the only time you'll lose a game is if like you just throw, like you go for like a 1v5 limit test, which is not even that bad because you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
because that's what I used to do
So there was
a long
another
time
thing. There was a mid beast video that came out like a few days ago, and it was over Zalai Band's mid how he played, and he literally like just gave CS to keep HP until he hit level 3, and then he would just go like nonstop trading,
ago. Uh-huh.
and he would do the.
Uh, you can't non-stop trade unless you go like,
I think he went Dark Seal refillable, and then on his first back he would buy a Dorn's ring,
yeah,
and then Adorns. Yeah, he would buy a Dorn's ring and an Amp tome, and then he would end up with 10 CS by the end of the game. But it was just, I guess that works in Korea. It doesn't work here, I guess.
Well, if you're gonna, it's really I don't because I feel like you can't compare Korea gameplay to NA because it's a lot more coordinated.
Yeah,
So like,
I think it was the first time you coached me. I told you that a bunch of my coworkers play League of Legends and they're all like
yeah,
really high elo because one of the this project that we were working on for a offshore drilling rig off the coast of South Korea.
yeah,
It was called King's Key. I can say that now because it's all public knowledge. But we had a bunch of Korean guy engineers that were working
yeah,
in our office that were clients, and they all played League of Legends, and
uh-huh,
they were all like uh, Diamond or Masters League of Legends players. And like
yeah.
I talking to them, I was like, "Oh, you play League of Legends?" Like, "Yeah, me too." And then like they're like, "Oh, what rank are you?" I was like, hard stuck silver." And they're like, so bad." And they were insulting me in Korean, and I didn't know what they were saying.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, you so dumb. You don't know Korean." I was like, "God damn it!" It's like my wife says the same thing.
But yeah.
She's like,
Uh,
"I married you because you're smart, but now I realize you're dumb. You don't even you're a dumb American that speaks one language." He's like, "I thought our kids would be smart. They'd be like trilingual. We could teach them English, Vietnamese, and Korean, but no, you only speak English, and you don't even do it very well." I was like, "Damn." Yeah. Like I married like
yeah.
an Asian girl because like
Uh,
everybody's like, "Oh, if you're gonna marry one that's like that was like from like Asia that came to the U.S. for school
yeah.
or whatever." So I was like, "Okay, sweet, obedient, nice,
Yeah.
cooks, cleans, is super fucking hot. Parents are super
Yeah.
rich." Yeah,
Yeah.
that girl like disappeared one day. Like she just went away. Now she's just like mean to me all the time.
A lot
Blowjobs
of a lot
gone.
of Asian people are just rich.
Yeah, yeah. Her parents are fucking filthy rich. Like they own.
Yeah.
So she's from North Vietnam, and they own like six or seven businesses, and like their primary one is like, um, it's construction or something. So they
Yeah.
it's like a quarry, like a quarry. So they make the cement or something for
Oh yeah.
buildings. So yeah, like I didn't know any of this until we got married. Like I didn't find any
Uh-huh.
of this out, and then like her parents came to the U.S. For her graduation when she finished her second master's,
Uh-huh.
and we take a trip to New York, and then L.A. and like we're eating in like the fanciest fucking restaurants, staying in like the Ritz Carlton in Times
Yeah.
Square or something. Oh, by the way, I was in Times Square that year that you remember that taxi that drugged out taxi
Oh
driver.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
were in Times Square when that happened. We were in our hotel room and we saw it happen live, like watching out our window as like this guy just like mowed down a bunch of people, and it was crazy.
Wait, I was there because that's where I used to work.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, I worked. But like when I got there, wait, I'm trying to remember. Oh no, I think it was a weekend. I don't
I
remember
can't
what day
remember
it was.
what I don't remember what day it was, but we were in New York City when that happened, and it was like all over the
Yeah.
news, and like we had to like show our IDs and our key cards showing that we were going to the hotel or something.
Yeah, I
And
remember that. Yeah,
yeah,
that
it
was
was
like
fucking
right outside
nuts.
my job. The guy just
Damn.
was yeah. So now everyone was
Yeah.
doing crazy shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
now that
Never
people
seen
are
anything like that in life in real life before.
now
Never.
that people are going back outside, people trying to shoot people again. So almost back to normal.
Really, I don't know. I mean, aside from that, I felt like I was pretty safe to walk around down in Times Square. Like there was
Well, I'm talking
fucking
about New
police
York. I'm
with.
talking about like other
Oh yeah,
places.
well I live in New Orleans. There's triple homicides every day here.
Yeah. You don't know what's wrong. But
Go
yeah,
please
I'm gonna
sue.
go get food.
All right,
So
you streaming again? I saw you got back to to D1 last
yeah,
night.
fucking. I don't know. I accepted the fact that there's no point to get mad in Diamond One because I spoke to like high elo players, and Diamond One literally is just no skill involved. Like it's worse than like silver games. You'll have five players that just will queue up because they're depressed and just will lose. Like I don't. It doesn't make.
Well, here was I was gonna tell you. I was trying to tell you like, yesterday in your stream. It was Friday night. Friday nights are the worst nights to play League.
I don't know. I didn't think Friday nights were. I don't know.
In my experience, Friday nights are the worst nights to play League because it's always the losers that are queuing up that have nothing better to do on a Friday night but play
Yeah,
League.
yeah.
I
I don't know.
feel
I found
like
like if you
in
go on a
weekends.
Mobalytics, they tell you what days are worst for you.
Oh, that was the other thing I was trying to tell you in your stream, but I think you were talking to Hunt. Was you know how you were saying like you can't see what the enemy team is, what their histories are. If you download that desktop app from Mobalytics, it sometimes gives you the stats of the enemy team during champ select. So when they pick their champion, it will
Really?
show. Yes, it's the most fucking cheating, broken shit I've ever seen in my life.
How does that work? How
It,
does it know who?
it connects to the League of Legends API. Um, and like literally, I've been able to look at the enemy teams' match history, like tendencies. Like it tells you like, oh, they're like a
Yeah.
PEA player or whatever. Like it'll tell you that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's like a 50-50 thing, but sometimes it will give you that information before you get to the load screen.
Yeah, I was right. My worst days are on Monday.
Well, it's fucking Mondays. It's everybody's worst day. Start of the work week. I don't know. Weekends and Fridays seem to be my worst days to play.
Sunday,
Sundays not bad. I feel like
coin flip. My
later
Sunday's
in the
fun.
day and Sundays isn't bad. And I feel like evenings on weekdays are fine. If I play during the day on the weekdays, it's horrible because it's all the kids are on. Or assholes like me that are working from home still and sitting in a Zoom meeting but playing League of Legends. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna stream like in an hour or something.
All right, cool.
All
I'll
right.
be around. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Peace.
session.
Yeah.